Cold turkey, cold open.
I hope you're not recording that.
I kind of hope that he is.
I don't. That was terrible.
So, do you think there's like a height difference between elves and midgets?
It depends on what kind of elves you're talking about.
Is this our cold open?
No, I thought we already did that
Already
with your
did.
stupid turkey thing.
There's definitely no. The only difference is the ears for elves. I think.
No, I think all elves and midgets. Okay, never mind. I thought you meant like the difference between elves, like Lord of the Rings elves and Santa's elves. No, the both ears are pointy. But no, some midgets can have pointy ears. Like if they want to do that, you know.
I mean, I could have pointy ears. I just have to go to the Halloween store
To do that too, or be Link. Is Link an elf?
No, he's a Hylian.
Do all Hylians have pointy ears?
Yes.
Oh, I never really noticed that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't either, actually. Well, it's because you guys suck. Yeah.
But is he a Hylian?
Yes, he's a Hylian.
Okay. Because
there's like 4 species.
Okay.
Sometimes 5.
Oh, yeah.
There's Zora,
Goron,
Gerudo, Gorons, Hylians, and then Rito.
Rito are the
bird people.
Yeah.
Wait, who'd you say again? I wasn't paying attention.
Goron. He's doing it in a weird way.
Goron, Gerudo, Hylian, and Rito.
Not gonna lie.
There's some timelines where
The
birds. Technically the Rito are like
I know
evolved from Zora.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that whole thing. No, you don't.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I watch enough Zelda lore.
Shut up, man.
Reggie's guy.
Reggie's first game. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the Gerudos are hot.
Do you think there's Gerudo porn?
Did you know that?
Yeah. I know for a fact there
Wait,
is.
really?
Dude, there's porn of everything. Look up Rule 34.
I don't
want
want
to.
to.
Yeah, you don't
I
want to.
don't want to.
You'll see some fucked up shit.
Did you know Ganondorf is
Yeah, Ganondorf is...
he's the Gerudo thief.
Yeah.
The king of Gerudo thieves.
Is he?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Isn't he the only male?
Yeah.
He's one of them, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. We're starting off this episode very
Dorky.
video game-esque.
Welcome to 3 Dudes Babbling. We talk about anything and everything.
Yeah, we babble.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Meg. That's, spoiler...
Don't be an asshole.
Spoiler alert, that's how the movie The Meg ends. Jason Statham is, like, about to punch the Meg, and he's like, no, I can do this peacefully. He's just like, shut up, Meg.
And then he gets eaten.
And then the Megalodon just swims all the way back down to the bottom of the ocean and never comes back.
Did you see that movie?
No.
Okay, I didn't.
I can't believe they took, like, a straight DVD movie and made it into a blockbuster hit.
Dude.
Jason Statham.
They can do anything they want. You know what movie I do? Well, we were going to see, but work called Fantastic Beasts. I want to see that movie.
I heard it was bad.
You heard it was bad?
Yeah.
I heard it's the one about Queen.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I heard that was bad.
It's getting mixed reviews. I loved it when I first saw it.
Joey said he cried.
Wait, when you first saw it, so you're saying that you saw it a second time
No.
and you absolutely hated it?
No, I saw if I saw it again, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But the first time, like when I first saw it, that's what I meant to say.
So was it like?
It just wasn't a very accurate representation. But you can't have high standards for a biopic, especially when it's being done by Bryan Singer, because he's not a good director.
You know what was? I mean, I liked Straight Outta Compton when it came out. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, but that's a little different.
Explain.
Most of them are still alive, and
He died.
Easy did die. But still, I think they captured that a little bit better because
they had more. The at least the guys had more input.
well, the guys had more input, and again because most of them are alive.
Yeah.
And like people were like, I want this movie to be just about Freddy and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I mean, like I said, you can't. I have my Mercury biography right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have Mercury.
Wait, hold on. Did you say that it was more of an accurate representation because most of them are alive? Who's dead other than Freddie Mercury from Queen?
Right. Listen, shut up.
So the same amount of people are dead from each.
Okay, let me. The movie looks more at Freddy, and it's hard to try.
It's hard to like have that look.
It's something. I get what you're saying because
like,
it's like the movie with Freddie Mercury being as big as he was and the basic main rock
of that
Queen,
group.
And trying to represent his story from somebody's perspective who's not that person.
Right.
I get where you're coming
But
from.
I'm gonna like quickly point out like the bad things. It wasn't accurate. And the whole thing about you can't have high expectations for a biopic because it's mostly you only have really 2.5 hours to do this, so you can only really do a summary. Like you can't do everything and you can't go in depth. Like, if they tried to do a biopic on Freddie Mercury and, like, get it, like, 100% accurate and get everything, this would be a 5-hour-long movie.
Yeah. No one wants to sit in the theater for 5 hours.
No, if you want to sit...
Director of King Kong.
Shit, sorry.
And you want to... If you want to learn about someone, pick up a fucking book.
Yeah.
Because that's the best way. Like, don't
Wait, aren't them, like, the movies only on pages and in your head?
Yes.
There's no pictures?
Oh.
There's no pictures?
There's no pictures.
I
love pictures.
The scenes in the movie where they go over how they recorded shit was not that. No, that was bullshit.
I don't explain how. I don't know how they.
It was kind of like looked over, like a lot of the ways and how. Again, it's whole. They can't go in depth because it's like a 2.5 hour.
It wasn't made with love.
It was made with a lot of love. Like, the actors really got into it. Just like I said before, I don't like Bryan Singer. He is not a good director. And if people listen to this and they're like, oh, I like Bryan Singer, I mean, you can have your own opinion.
To each their own. I mean, if you stop listening to us because of one opinion that...
why are you assuming that somebody would stop listening to us because Joey doesn't like Bryan Singer?
I mean, there's some...
Bryce might stop... No, Bryce, I don't think Bryce likes Bryan Singer either. Bryce, when you listen to this, if you do, let me know.
Yeah.
Or I'll just text you
and we'll talk about it.
No, don't text him. That'll be the test on if he actually listens to the podcast.
Now, the good things about this movie outshine. Like, all the good things are great. Rami Malek, who played Freddy, it was like looking at a fucking reflection of him.
Really?
I mean, like, mannerisms, speech. The complete end of the movie was the Live Aid concert, and like there's a side-by-side video.
I can't believe he lip synced though.
Shut the fuck up. That's enough. I'm not gonna get into my opinion.
People were the biggest critique was he lip sync during the. I'm like,
sync?
Lip sync.
Lip synced. Yeah.
I thought it was lip saying.
No, it's lip sync because you sync your mouth to the words.
People were complaining that he did that.
And it's
because
like
he didn't sound like Freddie Mercury. I'm like, dude,
how are you can't sound like Freddie Mercury. No one sounds like Freddie Mercury because the fucking teeth thing.
That's not necessarily true. I saw this. It was.
I know what you're talking about. But
yeah,
never
it was
mind.
like a video of this dude's tryout for Queen. A Queen band.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a Queen.
Yeah, it's like a cover band.
Tribute
Cover band. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dude, he's
Adam Lambert's doing a decent job heading Queen.
So if they make another,
I'm not done. I have so along with Rami Malek, he was good, and then the guys who played like the other band members, like Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon, whoever casted those guys, I mean, like,
fantastic casting.
They look just like the guy who played Brian May, the guitarist, looks just like fucking Brian May.
Why didn't they just get Brian May?
Because he's old. He is like 60, 70 years old.
Should have made a cameo in there.
Makeup.
Yeah. Come on. But, okay, so if they were to make another... Well, I have a feeling they're going to probably make another movie that's about a band or something like that, what band would you like to see depicted on the screen?
Like iconic bands?
Any band. I mean,
any band?
But it has to be realistic that...
You know my answer.
Flight of the Conchords.
Flight of Conchords would be it. I mean, they already have a TV show.
Yeah, but...
The Smiths?
It's not a movie.
I was thinking, okay, what people would probably love to see and this would make billions in dollars, a Beatles one.
There's a million Beatles ones.
Like a big one.
Recently. Like what they just did with Queen.
Yeah. I think because people love the Beatles.
People do love the Beatles.
Or Oasis.
Or Elvis.
Oh.
Oasis would be really fucking good. Actually, I agree with that. Oasis would be fucking fan. I'd pay a lot of money to go see the Oasis one. The Smiths one would be interested. I think that'd be more of like an indie. Like not a lot of people would go see it.
Yeah.
But it's like they were working on a Morrissey biopic. The lead singer of the Smiths, they were working on a biopic for him. I don't know. I'm looking at my wall and trying to figure out.
David Bowie too. I think that would be
a David Bowie biopic.
I think you guys are completely missing the biggest one.
Who?
God, I just fucking lost his name. Prince.
Prince or Michael Jackson too.
There's a lot of Michael. They
oh wait, oh yeah, that's right. They have that one.
Prince being as influential of
symbol?
a person, and he's a symbol. He's
literally
one of the biggest
his
symbols.
Name is Symbol.
Shut up. You know what I meant.
I don't know. There's a lot of bands. I think if I gotta go with anything, they're working on an Elton John one too.
Elton John.
I think I did hear about
Liberace.
Liberace. No, the
Yo-Yo Ma. That would be dope.
The Yo-Yo Ma one would be dope. I love Yo-Yo Ma. Don't even get me wrong.
Hope you guys can just fuck right off, because you are literally just naming things that just fuck around.
No, I mean, I agree though.
Yo-Yo Ma would be dope.
Are you kidding me?
Billy Joel.
He's a celloist, right? He's
Billy
the best
Joel.
celloist there is.
Billy Joel. I'd watch a Billy Joel biopic every day of my life.
Dude, I'm still going with Yo-Yo Ma. Well, no, dude. You know, I want him on my team.
Oh, the
battle
team.
My battle.
Dude, I couldn't hurt him. I couldn't hit him.
Yeah, because he's just a lovely guy.
He would just distract me with his beautiful cello playing.
Yeah, he was in Arthur once.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that, and that was an iconic episode.
Was that the one where what's his face put on the headphones and listened to classical music and he was like tripping out?
I have no idea. No, this isn't Love Ducks, all right? For anyone who doesn't know, Arthur loved the Love Ducks, and it was a kid show apparently, and everyone
made fun of him because of that.
Yeah, they put a duck on.
Actually, no, they didn't.
They loved it too.
They all loved it too.
It's so good, but to actually start off our show, we got a little something. So
we're actually getting into the show now.
We are.
That was the show.
Yeah,
it's a good diversion of Love Ducks and how much you love them.
I love them.
Everybody.
It's time for Ask Dr. Stupid with your host, Dr. Stupid.
Hi, Dr. Stupid. How you doing?
Hungover.
You're not 21.
Do you have a cure for that?
More alcohol.
Are you from Canada or somewhere outside the United States? Because we don't trust you to drink, but we can trust you to serve in our military at 18.
Hey, at the U.S. government, I'm subtweeting them right now. Don't even get me started on my politics on that.
No, okay, hold on. Just taking a side note, what I don't understand, I mean, besides that, with the drinking age being so high,
it doesn't even matter. Kids, I mean...
See, no, here's the problem. So if you grow up drinking and stuff, you will learn to appreciate it.
No, that's why...
So you don't have to hide
That's why there's a lot less incidents in other countries
in other
that have...
countries.
Lower.
There's no drinking age in Italy or France. Like, kids have wine at dinner with their parents. It's like,
and that's okay. One thing that I'll say, because, but we're sitting here and we're saying whatever, you need to have a lower drinking age. It is legal for you to drink alcohol
in your home if your
well,
parents say it's okay.
In your home or under parental supervision.
Correct.
That's the whole thing. Now, depending on who you're talking to, some parents are going to be super against it.
Right.
Other parents aren't going to give a shit.
But, dude, just seeing how much people drink at college, hurts my liver, man.
Because they don't,
Yeah,
but I'm not saying,
I don't drink that much, alright?
Not anymore, maybe.
No, I never drink that much. No.
I seem to remember a certain time.
No.
When
some kids
you came over.
Hold on. There are some kids who literally do it Monday through Sunday.
Which, whatever.
That hurts my liver. Okay, but yes, there are some times that I did.
If they
peek
go
over my limit
if
a
they
couple
go
times.
fucking balls to the wall.
Yeah, it takes 6 shots in just 10 minutes.
Absurd.
And then
almost 6.
And then go in the shower and think you're gonna drown.
Who did that?
Me.
Oh. Yeah. So
I've heard this story.
I get home from work. I know this is more for the listeners. I get home from work. Josh is over with 2 of his compadres, and Aaron's with me. And he starts, apparently he's already had a pitcher of margaritas.
Yeah, because they weren't that strong.
And then
silly goose.
I go to pour myself a drink. Kraken. Love it.
There's still some in my freezer.
Yes. And it should be almost the whole bottle still, because I haven't drank any of it.
I haven't touched it. You're going to have to call people in the house.
It's pretty fucking cold.
It's just in the freezer. It's going to be the same temp it was yesterday.
It's pretty fucking cold.
Yeah.
It's frozen.
So, Josh proceeded to put back 7 shots. And
okay, hold on.
I warned him.
No. Hold on.
Hold on.
The person that I was supposed to be taking shots with didn't fucking do it. So I was like,
okay, so you don't do their shots.
No. I was like, all right, let's just do one more. And she's like, no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm like,
so she was smart.
No. She was an asshole. That's what.
I feel like you peer pressured yourself into doing shots.
So anyway,
okay.
What were we saying?
So, needless to say, Josh's friends go home. Josh is sitting there. Aaron and I are just chilling out, playing Super Smash Bros. And Josh said he wants to play too. So he's sitting in the chair, starts dozing off. Okay,
the world starts spinning.
That's fine. Josh rolls over onto the floor, and then we look at him and say, "Josh, you all right?" And he's just like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I just need to lay down." So I should have taken that as indication because I've been there before. All right, this isn't a good spot here.
Bad Big Brother.
So, Josh, okay, Aaron and I always joke about this because it was just a series of shitty things. So, Aaron and I lost, and then we proceeded to, Aaron threw his hands up like, what the fuck, and spilled Gatorade all over the table. And then Josh starts throwing up face down into the carpet.
Oh, that's how Jimi Hendrix died.
But Jimi Hendrix didn't have his brother sitting right there and picking his head out of it and putting it into a pot so that he could throw up into there. Well, then his
it's like that Breaking Bad thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So yeah, we go ahead. Aaron, bless his heart, helps me clean it up. I put Josh, get him all, birthday suited up and in the shower. And then Josh is sitting in the shower for about 10 minutes while we're cleaning all this up.
I have to wake up.
And then he starts calling me. And I'm like, what's going on, Josh? He's like, I think I'm drowning.
You called him in the shower? Oh, I thought you meant on the phone.
No, wow, you're such a fucking, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
But mind you, I had to wake up at 7 a.m. the next day because I had to take my car in for something. I don't remember.
Did you get that chance to?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't live far from it.
Huh?
I didn't live far from where you needed to take your car.
Yeah, no.
No, was this Lakewood at the time?
No.
Oh.
No. But, okay, let's go into our stories. So,
Oh yeah, that was off of Dr. Stupid. Wow.
Holy shit.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
We babble.
Now it's time for Dr. Stupid
Great
with
day.
your host, Dr. Stupid. Hey
Oh.
guys.
Hey, guys.
Speaking of having serious problems, so there's a woman in the most obvious state, Florida. She was 73 years old,
Yeah.
and
What happened to her?
she took her methamphetamines,
Oh.
her meth,
Oh.
to the doctor.
Her medicine.
Yes, her medicine. She took it to the doctor to be tested to see if there was anything bad in it, and she was worried about what it would do to her.
Honestly,
I mean,
that's kind of
you know, it's smart.
it's kind of the same thing that California is doing right now.
What?
California is giving people like
Yeah.
a safe place to do drugs.
That's it. I mean, I think Switzerland does it or Sweden.
The UK does it too, I think,
UK?
because
I mean,
I'm pretty sure. What's his face from the Rolling Stones?
I don't know, but no, like, but that's. I mean, that's a good idea.
as much as people
Keith
don't
Richards.
like that because of the high addiction rate and like drug
OD.
usage in the United States. I mean, if you're giving people a clean environment to do
And I think
bad drugs in,
I think
it's gonna lower the fatality rate.
I think the stipulation is like you have to get help, like go seek some counseling or something like that.
Which is
so,
nice.
So
but
like you do that, and you don't have enough time to focus on doing meth or anything because you're like, oh, okay, now I'm getting better, and so that's what I like about that is because I think it kind of helps ease them off of it and realize that the path that they were going on was pretty bad. But
it's kind of like how some states offer
Assisted suicide.
yes, where you have to like go talk to a psychiatrist and like you have to prove to yourself and to them that
you actually want to die.
you want to die and you have no like mental instability.
Mm-hmm. But if there was any time to do meth, why
It'd
not?
be at 73.
Why not 73?
Yeah, I'm guessing you've probably done everything else.
I mean, maybe she's like, you know what, my health is down the drain. I've always wanted to try it.
And she's got all that
The money, you know, the
retirement
Social
money,
Security
yeah,
coming
Social
in.
Security, and that's basic meth money right
yeah,
there.
it's basic meth money.
All she's got to do is just stay at her place, which
Yeah,
she probably
and
have
find
paid
the-
off.
Find the right vein.
Well, yeah.
That's not how you do meth.
But thankfully,
Well,
her
good-
skin's so paper thin now. It's easy
Oh,
to see
there's
the
one.
veins.
Yeah, but which ones are gonna work?
I would hope all of them would work. I'm so cold.
I'm so cold. Is this dying?
This is is this real life?
Is this just fantasy?
Oh, stop.
All right. On a lighter note, and more stupid instead of just like old woman doing meth. A woman was ticketed in Canada for not holding the escalator handrail, and she is to be heard by the Supreme Court of Canada.
That she didn't follow the sign properly.
So let me elaborate. So the woman was at this all happened in 2009, 9 years ago.
Wow,
And-
9 years ago.
So she was in the subway station.
1, 2, 3,
9 years. It's
9 years.
Wait, hold on.
Do it again.
Yeah.
9.
Okay, 9.
Whatever.
We have verified.
all
That
right.
is 9.
So
I count on my fingies.
So I guess there's things called pictograms, which I just take as signs,
It's pictures, yeah.
and it
You're
says
supposed to follow them
hold
with a T.
hold the handrail.
I don't
And-
think it says actually hold the handrail. I think
But it
just-
depicts right.
It says it has them holding.
Yeah, but if you did everything that a stick figure did on a sign,
Exactly.
I would be slipping on a wet puddle with like a big circle and a line through it
And
all
saying
the time.
caution.
Caution.
What
So-
are like words? It's like
So
caution.
here's where it gets like stupid, and it's not like the woman. Like the woman's not dumb about this. Like I am. She like
She isn't.
Go on, Dr. Stupid.
Well, this
Go on,
part.
lad.
Like, she did one thing wrong, in my opinion. She refused to hold the handrail, which, alright, and when approached by the police officer in the subway, she also refused to identify herself. Which, I mean, okay, then that...
You have to identify yourself. Like,
Right, alright, you're right. Never mind.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
It's just, she's just not complying.
Right.
This kind of reminds me of the little bit that Hannibal Buress has, that he got ticketed in Canada for jaywalking.
Yeah.
He's like, why are you stopping me? He's like, I thought that jaywalking was handled with, hey, you jaywalk, don't do that. And you say, all right, and leave.
So, she was taken by force and held for about 30 minutes, and she got 2 tickets. She got $100 ticket for disobeying the pictogram, which, fuck that. And then she got $320 ticket for obstructing the work of an inspector.
Wait, what? How?
I
How
guess
did she
the inspector was the officer or whatever.
He was like, I saw you didn't hold the handrail. I got arrested.
But then she comes back, so she gets a lawyer, and she files a $45,000 lawsuit against the Montreal Transit Corporation and the city of Laval in Canada where this all happened. And one of the officers that detained her.
Yeah, I would fucking do that too.
So her suit was rejected by the Quebec Court of Appeals in 2015, and then it was also rejected in 2017.
So the Supreme Court saw that and they're like, yo.
Well, not. It's up to the High Court to settle this now.
What's your thoughts on that? What if you got arrested for not holding the handrail?
I don't think my opinion really matters in this type of thing, because most people, when they just, like, objectify stupid stuff like that, it's kind of like, it's that simple, why not just do it? All you have to do is take your hand and put it on the handrail. If it was like, one of those things where her hands were full and she physically couldn't do it, okay. But like,
so you're siding with the law right now?
I think the fines are outrageous and completely unnecessary. I think it would just really benefit everybody to just give her like a slap on the wrist type of thing and like, hey, just follow the fucking sign. But and stuff like that, it's like, it's the same thing when I watch these videos of people who get pulled over by cops or whatever for completely just like speeding or like running a stop sign, and instead of just complying, rolling down your window, giving them your information and all that,
And
these people who
some people refuse.
They completely refuse and they record the whole thing.
And they wonder why they get...
wonder, yeah.
But
But
some of those...
I will say it is to a certain point, because sometimes they are justified.
Yeah.
And
sometimes.
Here's,
it's rare, but it's sometimes.
But, of course, everything has to be recorded. Everyone, instead, like, you see fights and stuff happen, and then everyone's, instead of stopping it, I'm recording it. Someone sent me a video the other day of some guy at GameStop, and they basically refused to take the game back because he wanted a refund or some shit like that. Which, I mean, I think he probably bought a new game, opened it, played it, didn't like it, wanted a refund. Which, that's not how it works. You can't just return a new game because you played it and you didn't like it. It's technically trade.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude was not having it. He literally pushed down all the shelves as he was leaving. Like,
dude's a dick for that.
I mean, he was recorded. He's literally on. I mean, he's probably.
Well, here's another instance. It's like, and this is what it's starting to turn into, because a lot of people who think that they're in the right when they record stuff find out later that there's 10 other people recording them, and they are in the wrong.
Yep.
Like, there was that instance where that woman in New York, her butt was brushed by like an 8 or 9 year old kid. Completely did it on accident. Didn't mean to do it on purpose at all. And she started freaking out on him.
She
said that
the
she
kid.
was going to sue the shit out of him.
For sexual harassment.
For sexual harassment.
And the kid's 8.
The kid's 8.
Yeah, like he knows what the hell he's doing.
And like, she later went on to apologize, and I'm pretty sure the mom turned around and sued her for it. Because that's...
like emotional distress or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid's fucking 8. Like, if some crazy lady was fucking... Because I brushed against her, started screaming at me, I'd be like...
and here's...
Has it happened? Did that happen to us when we were growing up? Because I feel like it has happened. Maybe we just suppressed it because...
there was another instance where there was... what was it? It was this African-American woman. She was speeding, and she got pulled over by a cop in, like, maybe, like, 30 minutes from her house or something like that, which was in another state.
Mm-hmm.
And she started recording this thing, but... she didn't know, and this is where I'm starting to kind of, like, turn on the whole, well, cameras are starting to be turned on other people now. The cop was wearing a camera, too.
Yeah, the body cams, because they have to
cops
now.
are starting to, the cops are starting to get the body cams, which is...
It's how
good.
it should be, yeah.
It's keeping everything in check. So, she was freaking out, completely outraged by it, and just being completely just... unresponsive with what he wanted and didn't answer any of his questions. She, in turn, called the station and gave a false police report against that policeman and said, like, oh, this is what happened, blah, 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 and then called one of her friends to...
And to back it up.
Back it up.
See, here's the problem with everything now is people are starting to have this... They're basically like looking at police as the bad guys now.
It's starting to turn because you don't see a lot of the instances that happened in like
a couple of years ago.
Like 9 or 10 years ago when
not even 9 or 10, like 3 years ago,
3 years,
or
like
2 years ago,
like the Baltimore thing. But but here's the thing: like people have this prejudice against police, which there are some bad ones.
But you can't hold that on every cop.
But you can't. Yeah, that it gets that stereotype that all cops are pigs and they want to do that, but they're doing their job. Well, most of them.
Are doing their job. It's a small percentage of cops that.
And it turns into people are targeting the police now for something that guy didn't do or that woman didn't do, and it's we need to get that balance back. I mean,
it's like the same thing as if a group of African American people were to try to like shoot us or something like that because our ancestors brought their ancestors over.
But like even having that stereotype that these African Americans are gonna like shoot us or something like that, like that's where we need to kind of take a step back and reevaluate that, because it's not how it is anymore. I mean, white people have guns too.
White people do most of the fucking mass shootings.
I mean, yeah, it's true, but
I don't know. I'm not going to voice my opinion.
I think we're going to step away from this with a quick commercial break.
A commercial break?
Yes.
I
guess it's kind of like a quick topic break.
Do we have an ad or something? This episode of Three Dudes Babbling Podcast is presented by...
No, it's this episode of Three Dudes Babbling is presented by Easy Things to Miss. A ghost in a fog. Or pouring a glass over a waterfall.
You just wanted to get those out there.
I did. I just wanted to get them off the dock.
They've been on there for a while.
I know.
This episode of Sesame Street is brought to you by the letter E.
E.
If you guys at home have other things that are easy to miss, send them over here. And we'll have other strange commercial breaks or topic breaks, whatever you want to call them.
Things are happening to me.
Shut up.
It's like Randy Newman.
What's one of your pet peeves you got?
I have the same pet peeve. I read it.
Oh. So
I think we talked about this before.
I don't think so, but
No,
we might have talked about it. Okay, so I think I I didn't even need to read it, but so in class or whenever anyone's giving a presentation to me,
It's a very amateur move.
dude, the way I do presentations, I like to put the bare minimum on there, and then when I present it, talk about it in more elaborate things. So it's
make it fun.
It makes it informative and interactive.
Yeah, so I know my stuff. But, dude, every presentation I have seen, pretty much my whole college career too, everyone writes out a fucking paragraph and reads it straight from the slide. I'm like,
I'm gonna get that.
Dude, it's so annoying.
5 or 6 words. And 5 or 6 words and 3 or 4 bullets.
It's so annoying. But these are the people that get the perfect scores too, because oh yeah, you did what
they did the bare minimum to get the best score.
And it pisses me. But these professors and teachers are like, oh, this is how it should be. You shouldn't have all this information on it because you're just gonna read it. And then they disregard it and just pisses me off. Because I'm over here spewing knowledge.
I didn't know that was a thing because
because
you know what I did in high school. When I was in high school, that was a lot of hard work. I spent many nights memorizing, rehearsing, practicing over and over with the same people. That was dedication. That was hard work. And that was all for a presentation that we ended up going to nationals for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Restaurant management.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. You went to one of them, didn't you?
I know I did. I went to one of them.
That was the one in Baltimore.
No. I didn't go to that. I was out of town, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Whose class was that for?
No, it was players.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, dude, that just... it irks me so much. And then I actually saw our buddy Steve. He posted on Facebook or something like that. He said something that people did that at his job, and he was like, "Are you kidding me?" I don't know. If you're doing a presentation,
here's my thing. When you do it the right way, like the bullets with 5 or 6 words,
yeah,
it's so much easier to bullshit.
It is.
And
I get it if it's an information. There's some stuff you'll forget.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're like, oh, I wanted to touch on this, but the one that I had to do, our professor literally checked. We had to present it to her before, and then she had to okay it, and she was strict on that too, which was
you
awesome.
Need to be.
Yeah.
No, I mean it
pisses me off. It's my pet peeve, I guess.
And there's professors that do the same fucking thing.
I know.
I mean, okay, when you're a professor, I get that, because when you have people who you are teaching taking notes,
yeah,
you have to have a visual aid, because you can't type fast enough to be able to keep up with somebody.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the professor literally having the PowerPoint's fine, but they're literally standing there reading from notes.
Yeah.
I have not,
verbatim.
I have not seen that.
It sucked. I mean,
it happens.
I know.
It's a big thing.
I believe it. My philosophy professor, he's fantastic when it comes to that, because he has the whole slide, and he'll say it, but a Cliff Note version of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, dude, and you don't even need to look up. Mm-hmm. You know what you're saying next.
Mm-hmm.
See,
it's pretty damn impressive.
I think it's a philosophy thing, because my philosophy professor doesn't even use notes. He just stands up there and talks, and he'll write on the board. He's old school about it, but I have never learned so much in one class. We do a lot of we don't have a textbook for the class. We do all primary source reading for this philosophy class. So I'm reading Nietzsche, I'm reading Sartre, I'm reading Camus, and then
I've never heard about any of this.
They're my favorites.
Carry on.
But we'll read that, and then we'll go into class and we'll talk about it. I won't understand it when I first read it
okay, philosophy is very hard to understand.
No, it's tough until you have an actual professor who's read this stuff 20 times.
But still, dude, take philosophy of the mind, you'll be lost 5 minutes in.
Take philosophy of anything, you'll be lost 5 minutes in.
I took philosophy of race and racism. That was a fun class.
So
Because we didn't take notes. Well, she gave us like readings, and we just sat in a big circle and had a discussion, and no one talked in that class.
that's how my geography class is, and it drives me. Well, no, they're getting better, but I mean the semester's almost over, so
Drives you bananas.
drives me fucking bonkers.
So speaking of bananas, let's go ahead and move on to some Battle of the Ages.
Is there one involving bananas?
Is it Donkey Kong?
Maybe. So, first off, we've got 100 elves versus 5,000 midgets.
You know, we should have started the episode like that, huh?
Minus... Oh, hold on. Okay. The elves are the elves from Lord of the Rings.
Okay, do they have big, oversized swords?
Elves don't normally use swords. They usually use bows and arrows, but...
And daggers.
I'm talking about the
daggers.
midgets.
The midgets can, yes.
Do you think they have like the armor that is like too big for them when they put the helmet on and like the thingy keeps falling down? They're like, oh jeez, oh man.
They can if you want.
What's up with this show and midgets?
Step
But anyway,
stool?
yeah, step stools. I'm going with the elves from Lord of the Rings because I mean, like, just fucking Legolas could probably take out 5,000 midgets.
I mean, yeah. Wait, how about the dwarf from Infinity War? Do you remember? Peter Dinklage played him.
Oh, he wasn't a dwarf, though.
Yeah, he was a dwarf.
No, he wasn't.
yes,
he
that
was.
was a dwarf, but like reverse dwarf.
Yeah, he was...
His
was a
species was
dwarf.
dwarf, but it's like a different.
Yeah.
It was weird. So a
So
giant.
I feel like he could step on half of the midgets then.
Is he? He's like the third. He's the Godzilla of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going.
he's like like in Shrek 2 when they make the giant
Well,
gingerbread man.
okay, well then let's put Peter Dinklage with the midgets then.
Ooh, I'm going with Peter Dinklage because he plays Tyrion.
I'm still going with the elves because I mean.
Wait, just because he plays another character, I'm
He knows.
using a specific character.
Game of Thrones. Dude,
That means
he's
him in
badass.
Game of Thrones has
He's
nothing
not-
to do with
he's
what
not
he's
that
in
badass.
Infinity War.
He's not that badass, but he's badass.
He had one he had a couple badass moments. Battle of Blackwater Bay, and that's about
He's
it.
gonna sneak up on all the elves where they're taking shits.
And shoot him with a crossbow like he did to his dad.
Yes.
I love that scene so fucking much.
Okay, you're missing the point.
I know I am.
I'm still going with the elves.
Okay, 500 Pop-Tart people versus 69 Keebler elves.
I'm going with the. I don't know because the Pop Tarts are like stupid.
I don't like how you just like segued into that one.
I'm going with 69 Keebler elves
69.
versus 500.
500 Pop-Tart people.
I'm going with the Keebler elves because the Pop Tarts are
What
like
kind of Pop Tart today?
all kinds, all the different
There's
races
not
of
a
Pop
specific.
Tarts,
There's not a specific.
all the Pop Tart
yes.
nations united.
Oh.
It's like a NATO of Pop Tarts.
You know what? Pop Tarts.
I'm going with the elves because
Go with the Pop-Tarts
Pop Tart
because
people are
I'm
like
gonna-
actual stupid.
I'm gonna go with the Pop-Tart people. 'Cause,
Alright.
I mean, it's kind of like zombies. It's like
Yeah.
one zombie by itself isn't a big thing,
But
then when you-
500 zombies.
Yeah, 500 zombies.
You're right,
then
but-
it's a,
I'm still going with the elves.
This is old school. We'll throw bodies and we'll win. We're like the Russians.
What do you mean throw bodies?
Dude, the Russians all they did was just throw bodies at the people. And
Go
then,
back farther. When the plague was a thing, they fucking threw dead bodies infected with the plague in the places.
yeah.
It was fucked.
wait, no, that was dead bodies. We're talking about like
This is the Russians.
we're
They just-
throwing alive people at other people.
No, we're
and
throwing
wearing
Pop
them
Tarts
down.
at people. At the Keebler elves.
Yes,
Pop Tarts, man. Numbers.
I'm going with Pop Tarts as well.
They're delicious.
They are delicious.
All right. Count Chocolate versus Blueberry.
Count Chocula.
Blueberry. Count Chocula, yeah. I was trying to think of Blueberry, man.
Count Chocula every time.
I'm gonna go with Blueberry.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see that, but
Who has the
Count
better
Chocula.
cereal?
Count Chocula.
Blueberry.
Captain Crunch.
I fuck with some Cocoa Pebbles, but I can't do Count Chocula.
Wait, Cocoa Pebbles aren't... That's not Count Chocula.
I know it's not. It's chocolate. That's why I fuck with it. But
Reese's Puffs.
Stop.
Peanut butter chocolate
Flavor.
I'm gonna go.
Okay,
blueberry.
hold on. Can we just take a moment and say how bad that some commercials were in the early 2000s?
No, they're great.
Okay. Do you have a favorite commercial from growing up?
It's not like funny. It's just nostalgic. But it's the Chef Boyardee one. Where
I was thinking the same thing, and they're like, "You can't have that," and it falls off the shelf and just rolls to her.
Because every time I saw that commercial, I wanted Chef Boyardee ravioli. Because I fucked with Chef Boyardee when I was a kid.
Wasn't Chef Boyardee from Ohio?
Yeah, he was from. He had a restaurant in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only commercial I really remember.
There was one
besides the Reese's Puff one.
It was completely strange. It was. What was
Carrots and peas.
It was like those fucking pouches of like fruit punch and all that. I can't think of what it's called right now.
Oh, like the little powder.
No.
The fruit
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun. They were the Capri Sun commercials, and they were like at soccer practice, and they were like, "Oh man, Mom forgot to come," and then they drank some Capri Sun, and then
like they
morphed into these like silver blobs, and then just like fucking in and out of shit, and then they got home, and they're like, "Yeah, more Capri Sun."
The Sunny dude, the Kool-Aid commercials.
Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid Man versus
the
Fruit Punch guy.
Fruit Punch guy.
Yeah,
like the Hawaiian Punch guy.
Hawaiian Punch, that's what it is. I'm going Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's made of glass. You throw a rock at him, he's done.
No.
Oh no.
Clearly bashed through.
Yeah, he bashes through walls. So in a battle.
No, you're right. I'm going with Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man.
All right.
And plus, he gives you a nice red mustache. That's blood.
All right, to round it out, 20,000 bananas versus one monkey.
I'm going with the bananas because after maybe like 100, he'll die from fucking eating too much.
Potassium overdose.
Yeah, that too.
You
can overdose on potassium.
You can overdose on anything, I'm pretty sure.
Happiness.
Yeah. Dude, you can die from having too much water in you. Can you?
Die from happiness.
Potassium.
Too much serotonin, you die.
Signs of potassium deficiency. Oh, that's not... I don't want deficiency. What happens if you put too much... If you have hyperkalemia...
If you shove a banana in
too much potassium in your blood... The body needs to delicate. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you can die. Yep. The monkey's dead. I'm going with that, man.
The bananas.
Dude, change.
Wait, it doesn't say how quickly he has to eat the bananas.
Dude, hold on.
But then, listen, no speculations.
I mean, what are the bananas gonna do? Run away?
No.
Yes.
I feel like the monkey can't control himself,
and he'll eat all of them.
But then, what about all the poop he's gonna be throwing?
Well, okay. So think about it. If he has 100 bananas, if he has 100 bananas in like a day, he'll get like apparently you get kidney disease. This is not good. Hyperkalemia. Yeah, you're dead.
Brown's already scored.
Yay! It's 1:30. So
all right, let's
second quarter.
First quarter.
Let's finish up this episode with a couple of messages from our listeners.
Yeah. So.
Can I share them?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This comes from Ali.
Shout out
to Ali. He said, "Ryan's a twat."
Boomer. That's a nice little sly dig at Boomer.
I love you, Boomer. Don't fucking listen to these cunts.
Yeah, that's your friend. Beat him up.
Yeah. The next one comes from my son, Noah.
Oh.
He's my adopted child. I adopted him back in like 8th grade.
Son.
I love him so much. He's in the seminary, actually, so this makes sense. He says, "Repent and submit to the Pope."
I have heard that.
I am Buddhist, so I can't.
Are you actually Buddhist now?
No, I just identify because I'm a white person.
So you practice.
Yeah, I just
Practice
don't.
what you preach.
I don't.
Put Buddha's dick in your mouth.
I have.
Which one?
Yeah, because Buddha's not one person. Buddha is just a term for someone who's reached enlightenment.
I know.
Yeah, so
You gotta blow every single Buddha.
that's too
Why
hard.
didn't you just say that?
Well, I mean,
Said put
there's
Buddha's dick in your
there's
mouth.
Buddhas and then there's Bodhisattvas
No,
and
Buddha. Just Buddha. No, I'm not talking
which
about
Buddha?
Bodhisattvas.
Like all Buddha or
All
like
Buddha.
do I have to go find like?
That's your journey. That's
The-
how you reach enlightenment.
Oh my god, I gotta go. I have to find the reincarnation of Siddhartha Gautama and suck his dick.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That honestly, I'd be down for that.
That's how you become enlightened.
That sounds
By
like a great movie.
His enlightened jizz.
I don't think he has sex. I think Buddhists are celibate.
Not until you blow them. Then they become Bodhisattvas.
Do you know what a bodhisattva
Do
is?
you know what a Bodhisattva is?
It's been a long time. I don't remember.
So no.
So no.
Then you become Shiva.
Shiva.
All right.
Shiva's already on my team.
Apparently, Kevin wants Goku on his team, and
Yeah, he was
He's-
very adamant
he was
about
very-
making sure that Goku was on his team, and he's the only one that he needs on his team.
yeah, he said he would kill Shiva.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean Goku.
Like, completely annihilate.
Yeah, no, Goku's fought
Like-
God, so I mean,
Like,
He- well,
you are
fought and
done.
Defeated.
yeah. So all right, Kevin, you can have that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you are done.
I don't think Goku's any match for Eddie Murphy.
You know, but
No, I don't think so.
I'll find a way to take away Goku's
then-
heart medicine,
And the Nutty Professor.
and then he'll
And
die.
the Nutty Professor. The
And-
Nutty Professor could help you, but he's not on your team.
You're
So
right.
good luck.
No, are we talking about Eddie Murphy now or like 1980s Eddie Murphy? Like, fuck, what's the cop movie he's in? Beverly Hills Cop?
Of all time, every character that Eddie Murphy plays,
Rasputia.
especially the one from, oh god, what was it? Haunted Mansion?
Oh, God. Alright, Alec.
Alec wins.
No, Alec.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Alright, see you guys. Alright.